Hello, this is Ryan Super Genius 1123 recording Myst 3 Exile, a great sequel to Myst and Riven. Okay, I'm gonna have to reduce the volume, seriously, because I already recorded the first part of the game and I just tested the video out and it's way too fucking loud. Like, oh my fucking god. Damn. Alright, that should do. Let's just restart it. Hate to have to do that. Damn it. Why? Oh well.
I realized as our group linked back to Dunny that we should not restore the city as we had planned. The once magnificent buildings lay in ruin, a testament to the hatred that had consumed them. Too many people had fallen victim to that hate, to the prejudice and greed from which it sprang. Gazing out across the cavern, I decided to write another age, one that would help the Dunny survivors begin again, free from the tragedies of their past. So with my wife, Catherine, supporting me, I put aside that past to write a future. More than a year has gone by since I finished writing Relishon. I have a new daughter, who I hope will someday link to the age with me. And as I imagine Yisha meeting the Dunny, those brave men and women who are building a new life for themselves, I realize I've been given another chance as well. A chance to learn from my mistakes and leave the past behind me once and for all.
Great intro.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
Hey, Catherine, baby.
We call it Tomahna. We moved here after Atreus finished writing Relishon. He wanted us to have a new home too. I'm so glad to see you. I told Atreus our paths would cross again. He was just going to grab something for your trip to Relishon, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Unless he decides to check over the whole house first, which means he could be hours resetting all his padlocks. But I know he was looking forward to introducing you to the Dunny, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Why don't you wait in his study?
Sure.
I'm sorry, the other door.
Yeah, you can only go through this door from the other side in Myst 4 Revelation.
Atreus doesn't usually keep people waiting this long. He's just been so concerned about his books. When he gets here, I will tell him you're in the study.
Yeah, thanks. Now, I kind of forgot most of the Easter eggs already, since it's been a while since I played this. I do remember this though. If I hold the tilde key, which is to the left of the 1 key, and below the escape key, this picture will change from this to this. Pretty cool, huh? There's a picture of Cirrus and Achenar. Cirrus and Achenar, yep. Achenar's 3 years older than Cirrus. Oh my god, this lamp looks kind of like a bong, sort of. Cool. Tamon, thank you for responding so quickly to my request for Nera padlocks. As you know, security in Tomahna has become an important issue of late. Perhaps I am overreacting, as Catherine suggests, but the idea that someone may have been sneaking into my study, reading all my journals, disturbs me. After what happened to my library on Myst, after my own sons, Cirrus and Akanar, destroyed so many of my books, I've come to realize how delicate the link is to my worlds. I've never been able to repair those burned books, to link to each age and find out if the inhabitants survived. The padlocks won't change that situation, but they should ease my fear of trespassers considerably. Sincerely, Atris. Well, I can't blame him for his paranoia and panicking, because that is a great loss. A bunch of ages that he wrote. I would panic too, no doubt. Bunch of ink bottles, and here's a linking book to Riven, a completely ruined age, written by this idiotic asshole named Gen, which is Atris's father. I don't know what this picture's all about, even though I read the Myst Reader. Now this definitely has to be about Agaris setting off the gas in the Dunny Cavern, which killed a bunch of people, almost everyone in the cavern. I don't know what that's all about. Something having to do with Dunny. Or that. Gotta read the Myst Reader again. Great book. Alright, now, let's see. Yeah. There's a linking book to Relishon, which is locked in Nera.
Well,
Here
my
comes
friend,
Atris.
I see you found the Relishon book. Catherine tells me you've been here for some time. Sorry if I've kept you waiting. Since we'll be gone a few days, I needed to secure some of my things. And I also wanted to bring you this. It's a journal I kept while I was writing Relishon. I thought you might find it interesting to read about what I'd hoped to achieve, compare it to what the age truly is. Well, just let me get my keys to unlock Relishon and we'll be off. Oh, and I'm interested in hearing what you've been up to in recent months.
Uh-oh.
No! No! Relishon!
Yikes. Back, thief. A really fun fact about this game is that the actor that played Savidro is named Brad Dourif, and he's an actor. He played Chucky in those Chucky movies, which are horror movies. They're really cool. He even played in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, the one that stuttered a lot, the one that killed himself at the end. Great actor. Come back, thief. And he's gonna lock that door. See. Wah, 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 wah. Now, if I hold this tilde key, sometimes it makes him hit his head with the book. Or tap his head or whatever. It didn't work that time. Doesn't always work. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was talking about. Alright. Well, anyways, time to go to the, tusk, that main tusk with the observatory on the top. So let's go there right now. Shall we? As you can see, there's one reflector that's destroyed. I had two different theories. I don't know which one's accurate, but the reason why this reflector broken is either because Sirius and Akinar tied him to this particular pole, and maybe he had to destroy the reflector to free himself. That's one theory. The other theory is that this reflector might have led to this thing that's part of a puzzle on that tusk over there that you can see from a distance. That might have been an instant solution to this puzzle, possibly. But I don't know. Doesn't really matter, so forget about it. Here's a garden house that leads into the tusk. Neato. Wow. Cool gate. Now this is Salvidro's study. And here's his journal. I'm just gonna like look at every page for 3 seconds. If you want to read it, you're just gonna have to pause the YouTube video to read it. Okay. That's all for now. Now here's a little weight experiments that, and other experiments that Salvidro did inside of this room. Those balance really well. And this is an unfinished painting that he did of his wife, who he hasn't seen in so long, since he thinks that she was killed by Sirius and Akinar. Now here's some weight tests. You can see a scale. This shows that an iron ball is actually, I don't know if it's iron, whatever. Well, a metal ball, it's the same weight as 4 crystal balls. As you can see, they balance perfectly. That leads to that's a hint to a puzzle in another age called Amateria. And here's a little electricity test. Now if I switch the circuits with these tentacles, you'll see that electricity can open up Venus flytrap like creatures. Or plants. Yeah, plants. And these are just supplies. This isn't really a test. And you can see this is a scale that shows that 1 crystal ball is equal to the weight of 4 wooden balls. See, they balance perfectly. Now here's an elevator, which is really cool. I really like this thing a lot. Just gotta pull this lever. Comes a cutscene.
Atris? Is that you? Come to rescue your book so soon? Not yet, old friend. Not yet.
Wow, that's cool. Unfortunately, I can't unlock this door yet. Time to go back down again. Now, as if you notice, the cage keeps rotating around the elevator. What the cage is actually supposed to do is rotate the elevator instead of rotating around the elevator. It's supposed to latch on the elevator, making the elevator turn, but instead it just goes around the elevator because of a configuration of the elevator that Savijo changed. So what we gotta do is pull this lever from the outside of the elevator to make the elevator go up without you. Alright, so now I gotta go in this pit that was below the elevator. Let's look at the journal, shall we? Alright, it shows that this bolt right here has to... one of the bolts has to face outward, and another has to... a bolt has to have the threads facing outward, another bolt with the threads facing outward, and another with the bolt facing inward. So what you gotta do is turn this bolt and then rotate the crank. Turn this bolt too, and then turn the crank. And then you leave this bolt alone, but still it has to be in this opening right here. It has to be lined up with the opening. Back to the journal. As you can see, you have to pull this rod towards you. So let's do that right now. That's all you have to do. And in this one, you have to line one of the teeth on the bottom gear with the gap or hole or whatever on the upper gear. So let's do that. I think that's close enough. And for the weights, the middle weight and the right weight have to be in the middle positions, and the left weight has to be at the bottom position. The middle weight is already in the correct position, so it's not necessary to click on there. And that's good. That should do. Puzzle should be solved. Now this should turn the elevator around instead of just rotating around the elevator. That worked. See the elevators turning instead of just the cage. That's pretty cool. Well, here's the observatory. Oh, great. Saavedra escaped. You bastard. You won't get away with this. And after I record the gameplays of the whole game, I'm gonna make a bonus video that involves the Easter eggs. All Easter eggs. And I can finally unlock this from the inside. There we go. Extra pages. Let's flip through the pages again, shall we? And that's all for now. Now here comes a message from Saavedra, which interrupts a message that was originally from Atreus to his sons. Now Saavedra thinks I'm Atreus. He mistakes me for Atreus throughout the whole game until we meet face to face.
My sons, I promised to teach you the secrets of my ages. This world is the first step on your journey. Search the island, and you'll find 3 linking books. Each connects to an age in which you must fulfill.
Hello, Atreus. Been a long time. Sorry I'm not there to greet you in person, but I just didn't think it would be wise, considering how long I've been stuck here. Trapped in these lesson ages by 2 very greedy little boys. Your sons, Atreus, Cirrus, and Achenar. Of course, they're not so little anymore, not so innocent. I thought a lot about innocence these last few years and what happens when it gets lost. Worried about relation? I have it. Worried about friends, relatives, people you can't get back. I know just how you feel. But if you want to do something about it, you're gonna have to open this device. And there's just one problem. I've changed the 3 symbols that do that. So if you want to reclaim relation, you're gonna have to take your own class.
I wish I could laugh like that.
Find the 3 symbols, Atreus. And don't keep me waiting forever.
He really can do that wheezing laugh really long. I can't even do it that long. I'll prove it to you. See how short that was? I can't even do it that long. I'm jealous. Well, that's all with the video for now. I'm gonna wrap this up and continue the game in another video. I gotta split these for hard drive space purposes. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video. Bye.